Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about, today we're going to introduce a new lesson. We're going to talk about multiplication without regrouping. Before we start our lesson, let's ask you some questions from the previous class or previous lesson. We have here 3 times 9. 3 times 9. Who can tell me what is the answer? Excellent, it's 27. So I write 27. Okay, 27. 6 times 7. 6 times 7. Excellent. It's 42. Who can tell me what is 7 times 8? 7 times 8. Excellent. It's 56. Okay, 56. Okay, how about if I want to switch the places for these numbers? That means if I want to multiply 3 times 9 equal 27, how about if I want to multiply 9 times 3, 9 times 3, is there any change? No, the answer is going to be the same, right? So the answer is the same, which is 27, even if I change the places, even if I switch the places for the numbers. So 6 times 7 equals 7 times 6, which is 42, and 7 times 8 equal 8 times 7, which is 56. Okay, so from these exercises I want to start my lesson. Now we know all that we have a times table, and which it has lots of numbers, including one digit number times one digit number. So when we multiply any two numbers, we can look at the times table. Like if you said 3 times 9, 7 times 6, 5 times 3, all these numbers you can find them in the times table. Up to 9 times 9 equal 81. But what if the number is more than 10? So more than 10, because we already talked about how to multiply with multiple of 10, multiple of 100. Okay, so now we want to multiply with a bigger number. Like if you want to multiply any number with 12, for example, I have 12. So if I want to multiply a number with a 12, you know that we don't have the times table for 12. So what do I have to do? Like exercise, if I want to multiply it with number 4, okay, how can I do that? How can I do that? Okay, so you have to look at this number as two parts. Okay, so look at these two numbers first. This is the first way to answer the question, which is look at this number as two parts. It contains of 10 and 2. So the 12 is 10 and 2, right? So it's going to be easier if you multiply the 4 with the 10, as we used to and as we learn. And we know that if you multiply 4 times 2, it's going to be 8. So you can divide it into two parts. This is the first one, which is 4 times 10, which is the first part of 12, equal 40, right? You know this because we already take it in the last or the previous class. How about the second step, which is multiplying this number with the second part of 12, which is number 2. So you say 4 times 2 equal, it's 8. Excellent. So now you multiply number 4 with 10 and you multiply it with 2 with these two steps. Now you have to combine them both because you multiply it with one whole number, which is 12. So add these two numbers together, which is 4 times 12 as a full number equal 40 plus 8. As we say that 40 is 4 times 10 and 8 is 4 times 2. So the total is 48. Okay, so the answer is 48. And we know that number 4, we know number 4, but we never learn how to multiply with a times table for number 12. So this is the way to find the answer if we want to multiply any number, one single digit, with a 2-digit or 3-digit number. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how can we multiply this number, any number, with 2 digits number, okay, 2 digits number. Now I will give you an easier way to multiply it. Before that, I want to remind you that if we write 12 times 4, the answer is going to be 48, right? And if we multiply 4 times 12, so the answer is going to be 48 too. It's going to be the same. So if you switch places, it's going to be the same answer, even if you change the places, okay? In multiplication, you can switch places for the numbers. The answer is going to be the same because at last you are multiplying this number with two parts of the number, okay? With the tens and with the ones. Okay, now I will do some more exercises on this multiplication, and I will show you an easier way to do it instead of each time to just like partition the number into 10 and 2. Okay, let's like take a look at, I have some, try this on page 126. So I will do the exercise on 26. Okay, so our lesson today is in hour 24. But I will do try this on 126. Okay, so the first number is 21 times 4, okay? 21 times 4. And I have another one which is 43. Oh, it's a big number. How can I multiply it with 3? I never have the times table for 43. This is going to be hard, right? So we know that 44 is going to, you're going to multiply it with the 20 and with the 1. So this number is a 20 and it's 1, okay? And you have to multiply it with number 20. It contains of two parts and with number 1, okay? Then you add them, add the answers, I mean, to each other, okay? But each time I have to do this with many steps, that will make my work harder. So I will give you an way, it's an easier way to do it. We write the bigger number always in the top. That will make our multiplication easy. I told you can switch, and that's acceptable. And write the small number down here, okay? Now, the first step, you have to multiply it as we did before. Look at the first number, which is number 4. I need to multiply number 4 with the ones place and write the answer, and then we multiply it with the tens place and we write the answer. As we did before when we multiply the 4 with the 20 and we multiply the 4 with the 1, okay? So I have here 4 times 1. 4 times 1, it's 4. So you write in the answer, it's 4. I will write it in another number, in another color. So 4, this is the answer when you multiply 4 times 1, okay? So this is the first step. You multiply 4 times 1. You write the answer down here. Now, I want to multiply the 4 with the 20. It's on the 10th place, okay? The 10th place. But when I write it, I need to write the answer on the 10th place, okay? So this is the 1st place. This is the 1st place. We multiply it with the 1st place and we write it down on the 1st place. Now I need to multiply it with the 10th place, which is this way. And we write it down on the 10th place, okay? Yeah. 4 times 2. 4 times 2. It's actually, you're talking about 4 times 20, okay? So 4 times 20, but we need to make it simple and just write it directly on the tens place, okay? So 4 times 2, it's 8. So you write down 8 on the tens place, okay? You write down 8 on the tens place. Let me do it for you on here. If you multiply 4 times 1, it's going to be 4, right? If you multiply 4 times 20, 4 times 20, you move the answer, the 0 for the answer, and then you multiply it with a 2, so the answer is going to be 80. You add them together, the answer is going to be 84, okay? So 84. So now we call this is the 10th place, okay? So this is the answer for multiplying the 10th place. So we call this part, we call this the product, okay? Since now on, I will call it the product. If I ask you what is the product for 21 times 4, you can tell me it's the answer for multiplying them, okay? So it's the answer for multiplying them. Let's do the next one. We write the biggest number at the beginning, okay? You can switch numbers, but I will choose the easier way, which is writing 43 in top and write number 3 down here, okay? In both ways, we multiply the tens and the ones, don't worry. But choose the easier way always. As usual, we have 40 and I have 3, and I need to multiply the 3 with the ones, then multiply it with the tens, okay? So I will start with multiplying the ones place, okay? And write it down here with the blue. 3 times 3, 3 times 3, it's 9. So write it down under the ones place. Be careful. You have to write it under the ones place, okay? I don't want some of you, they will write it just like here. And this is not acceptable. You have to write it exactly under the ones place so you can find it next time in the correct place, okay? Now we're done with multiplying number 3. You have to multiply the tens place. You have to multiply the tens place, which is 4 times 3 equal, 4 times 3 equal, it's equal 12. Okay, now I need to write 12. I need to write 12. As long as I don't have any next places, I write the full number here. It's going to be 12. 12 tens means 2 tens and 100. So I move to the next place. So I write this is 2 tens and this is 100. So if you repeat or multiply this number with the 3, the product, okay, the product going to be 129. And this is in your book on 126. So please write the answer down on your book, okay? Let's do some more exercises, okay? Let's do some more exercises so we can make it more clear. Let's open or look at page number 126. It's the same one. We need now to do on your own, okay? We need to do on your own so I can help you with answering these questions. The first question, we need to find the double. Look carefully. This is the first one. Okay, so A, and this is B. You need to find the double for 28. Who's the big hero is going to tell me what's the meaning of double of 28 or double of 41? I teach you that we can write the double in different way. We can write it as a word, double 28, or we can say 28 plus 28, and there's a third way I teach you it. I say that double means times 2. Bravo, excellent. I can hear some of you saying that. It's time 2, so it's like I'm saying, they're asking me about the double for 28. I need to write them down here and multiply it with 2. Repeat it 2 times, okay? Repeat it 2 times. Let's do our steps. First, we multiply the ones place. Let's multiply the ones place together. 2 times 8 equals 16. 2 times 8 equals 16. I will write the 6 here, and the 10 I will carry it over the tens place, okay? I will carry it the tens place. Now I'm done with multiplying the ones place. I need to multiply with the ones place. I need to multiply with the tens place. Now we have to multiply the 2 with the tens place, okay? Always we start from multiplying the ones place because sometimes we need to carry a third grade, okay? So make sure to start multiplying from the ones place. Now I multiply 2 times 2 equal, excellent, it's 4. I write 4. Did I forget something? Oops, I forget the 1 over here. So 2 times 2 equals 4, and I add 1, so the answer is 5. So I write 5 on the tens place. Okay? Okay, who's the big hero is going to tell me? What do I call this 56? What do I call it? Again, I can't hear you. It's the product. Excellent, okay? Or it's the double. Excellent, it's the double for the 28. Okay, let's do the next one, which is double 41. How can I write it in a multiplication? It's 41 times 2. Again, let's multiply that. Ones place first or tens place? Excellent, it's the ones place. So you multiply the ones place. 2 times 1, it's 2. Write it right here, exactly on the ones place. Be careful, okay? Now we need to multiply the tens place, which is 2 times 4 or 2 times 40, okay? It's 2 times 4 and 2 times 40, okay? 2 times 4, okay, I'm saying 2 times 4 because I already want to write the answer on the tens place. Or if I want to say 2 times 40, I have to add it to number 2, okay? But I will make it easy again. I will write it on the tens place directly. So I just say 2 times 4. It's 8, excellent. So it's 82. So the product for multiplying 41 with 2 is 82. Or I can say that the double is for 41 is 82. Excellent. Let's do the next exercise, which is 31 times, which is question number 2. Question number 2, I have here, they want the answer number 2, which is 31. This is A. 31 times 3 and B equal, again, to repeat it again, 31 times 3 equal to 3 times 31. It's the same answer, okay? 64 times 2. This is 64. This is times 2. What's the meaning of times 2? Who can tell me what's the meaning of times 2? Times 2 means double, okay? Times 2 means double. Okay, so 64 plus 64 or double, okay? Yeah, let's do it on my way. 31 times 3. Again, starting from the ones place. 3 times 1 equal 3. We multiply the tens place. 3 times 3 equal 9. Excellent. I write it on the tens place, under the tens place. Can you see here? So this is the product of 31 times 3. Okay? 31 times 3. So the answer is 93. This is the product. The next one, which is 64 times 2 equal 2 times 4. Excellent. It's 8. I will not do the squares anymore. I just write them so I can clarify it for you. And next number is 2 times 6. It's a 12. And I don't have some more places, so I can't carry anything. So I just write it down. So this is 12. So this is the product, okay? So this is the answer for the product, or it's the double for 64. This is question number 2. Question number 3. Question number 3. I have here the first one, which is, I need to know what is the 22 times 2. I know that you can do it directly. This is the double for 22. Can you guess it? I can't hear you. Can you guess it? What is the double for 22? Just double the ones and double the tens and just put them together, okay? It's 30 times 3. Now, we can do it our way, which is the long way, and I can do it in different way, which is the easy way that we have learned to do it directly, which is double 2, which is 2 plus 2, which is 4. Excellent. Just double the 20, which is 40, and write it on the tens place. So the answer is 44. This is directly. Okay, let's do the next one. Oops, they are multiplying by multiple of 10. Multiple of 10, we say that this is 3, and 10. Okay, so we said that we move the 0 to the answer. We write 0 over here and we're done with this. And then we multiply 3 times 3, which is 9. So the answer is 90. Okay, multiplying by multiple of 10. Okay, let's answer number 4 and number 5, and this is how we're going to finish our lesson. Okay, number 4. First, number 4. There are 41, this is number 4. There are 41 bicycles at the bicycle rental shop. Each bicycle has 2 wheels, so I have 41, and I have 2 wheels for each. So I have to repeat the 2 how many times? 41. Okay, oops, this is 2. Equal, so it's like I'm doubling them, okay? Because each bicycle has 2 wheels. How many wheels are there? All together, all together. Okay, for figuring, this is really very important thing. Since now on, if you hear something like, in one box I have 2 pieces or 3 pieces, how many I have in 10 boxes or in 9 boxes or in 12 boxes, okay? You have to say that we have to repeat them. Repeating means multiplication, okay? Repeating means times, okay, or multiplying. Okay, so we need now to double number 41, which is, you can use either 41 times 2, which is our long way, or you can double it directly as we have learned. And I prefer to do it directly because you're smart, okay? I need you to directly. I don't want you to use these ones for simple ones. We just use these for the biggest number, okay? Now double the 2, double the 1, sorry, which is 2, and double the 4, which is, excellent, I can hear you, it's 82. Let's check our answer. 2 times 1, it's 2. 2 times 4, it's 8. So the answer is the same, okay? The answer is the same, okay? The next exercise, the cost of a box of cereal is in a supermarket or at a supermarket is $3. So each box costs $3. If Rita wants to buy 32 boxes of cereal, how much money does she need? So each one will cost her 3. Each one of them will cost her 3. 3 times. 3 times what? How many boxes does she need? She need about 32, right? Let me check this because I forgot. Let me check my question. Yes, she needs 32. Okay, so she needs 32. So we multiply them. I usually put the biggest number in the top, 32. Then I write the small number, which is a 3, down here, and multiply them. 3 times 2, 3 times 2. Okay, I multiply 3 times 2 equals 6. 3 times 3, it's 9. Okay, I usually ask you to use the smartest way, which is the fastest way. If you can, if these numbers are very small, you can multiply them directly. In your mind, you say, I repeat the 2 3 times. I have 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's 6 directly, okay? I repeat the 3 3 times. It's 9. So in your eyes, in your mind, you have to just multiply them directly. No need for the long. You have to learn this way. But you're not supposed to use it all the time for the simple ones. You need to use it for the hard ones, okay? I will give you another exercise for the last time. It's our last exercise for today. I will write it down. I will follow the same rules, the same steps, so we can answer the questions for our homework, okay? The first one, which is, if I want to multiply 65 times 4, okay, 65 times 4. I usually use to write the biggest number in the top, then write number 4 and multiply them, okay? I will use 2. I have to multiply the ones placed first. 5 or 4 times 5 or 5 times 4, it's the same. It's a 20, okay? So I write 0 here and I carry number 2, okay? 4 times 6, it's a 24. Excellent. Is it that all? I have to write 24 or I forgot something? I have 2 on the top, so 24 25, and 26. So I write 26, okay? We will use another similar number, okay? So our lesson, just today for lesson, this is a very big number. I will do 23 times 3, okay? 23 times 3, which is 23 times 3, and we multiply them. You can multiply them directly. 3 times 3 equal, so it's like you are multiplying them. 3 times 3, and you write it on the place, on the ones place, which is 9, and then you multiply 3 times 2, which is 6. So you write a 6 over here, okay? So you write first 3 times 3, it's 9, excellent. 3 times 2, it's 6, excellent. So you write here 6. You see, it's the same way, okay? And here you are multiplying 4 with 5, then you multiply 4 times 6. So this is our last exercise for today. Thank you for watching. Please answer your homework and don't bother your mom.